Maybe we should just walk around and start just hitting kids in the ankles with razor scooters.
That'd be kind of funny.
I think it'd be criminal.
That would be funny though. And
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Running World Podcast.
Yeah.
A little lull. We had a little week off.
say we missed you guys last week, but
You're viewing us on a new camera, and that's why we're delayed.
indeed. But I mean, sadly, this is gonna be the last time you're gonna see us here.
Ever.
Ever.
Not ever, but
Actually,
probably not.
we might be here a couple more times, but for the most part, we're not going to be in the studio anymore. In this studio.
We'll be in the studio.
We'll
not
be in the studio.
Not the home studio. On to bigger and better things.
Yes. So, more details to come on that. We'll make a video out of that because
it'd be dope.
Because moral of the story, we got a new studio, like a legit studio. So we're gonna be out of the house.
Out of the cave that we live in.
Yeah. Even though this is kind of cool, but
What should we turn this into?
yeah, comment below what this room should be. Because we got nothing. We got no use for it anymore.
Probably just a stripper pole in the middle of the room.
That'd be hard.
Call the
Get a fire pole. Like.
What if we went like floors down?
That's what I'm saying. That would be sick.
But imagine just like walking around the house. You wake up at like 1 a.m. You walk into the kitchen to eat some like pizza rolls. You should midnight snack. No.
Oh.
You forget it's there.
Just fall down.
3 floors through this hole in the floor. Yeah, I don't think that would be the move. But trainers on my water.
Yes. Yes. Good man. Okie dokie.
Some Gatorade bottle ASMR.
Gonna be honest, we really don't have a plan for today. We thought we'd just come in.
Yeah, we got some new. We'll just talk about
chat.
what's on in the news, give you some explanations, and this would be our rendition of. If any of you watch the 1 Minute Man, this will kind of be our spiel, our spin on that. Which, shout out to Barcel and Kevin Clancy.
Hey, we can't be promoting anybody though.
We're not promoting. I'm just saying I can use my opinion, and my opinion is that I thoroughly enjoy their content.
That's ridiculous, man. They're not coming after us though, so we're fine.
No.
Okay, so what was that mafia thing you were trying to explain?
Okay, so we were scrolling through the news trying to figure some stuff out because there's nothing going on, and the Interpol, which is like the police in Italy, not the police, but like the FBI, like they're like the high level, like searching for the most wanted like fugitives. I don't know if it's just Italy, but if it's Europe, and I know it's definitely in Italy. And they were looking for this Italian mafia fugitive, and he's a part of this like really like notorious mafia group. It said they have members on every single continent. I don't know who's plugging away in Antarctica.
But respect to whoever it was.
They are. So, so they have mafia people on each continent that like some sort of big deal. Not some sort of big deal. Please don't come after us. And they were like looking for this guy, and they found him not because he showed his face, but because he was making cooking videos on YouTube. But he wasn't showing his face because he's a very wanted criminal apparently, and he's smart. But he's so wanted to the point where they know what his tattoos look like, and like they were like, it was like in a shot, they were like cooking something and zoomed in on his hand, like in, I don't know, some like snake or something on his arm that was enough to give him away. Yeah, self-incrimination.
Yeesh. He was smart, but I guess he wasn't smart enough.
So they was in the Caribbean just running a cooking show. It's not like dude was living the life.
What are the odds that that's going to be an episode on I Almost Got Away With It? Did you ever watch that show? Dude, those shows were lit, man. I can't remember what channel it was on, but I was like in like elementary school watching those.
Yeah?
It's like there's just like a whole storyline of like criminals, and it's called like I Almost Got Away With It. And
they get caught.
They get caught at the end, but like they're like doing like.
Does Vice have like a spinoff of that now? Kind of.
I don't know. I've never.
I was watching these videos. They weren't full episodes. They were like cut off pieces of episodes, and they were like criminals, and they were like talking about like how they like rob banks and stuff, and like stuff that they would do, and they were like, oh yeah, like fan the money, and like they were literally like giving you lessons on how to like do all the stuff that they did. But yeah. So it sounds kind of similar.
Interesting. I don't know. Well, it sucks for that dude. I bet he makes some fire food, though.
Yeah, kind of. I want to know.
Wait, what's his channel? Do you know?
It didn't say. We should get him on the show. We should get him over. Have him cook some dinner.
We'll try to get him on the show.
Call the FBI or call Interpol. Be like, hey, can you let this guy out to come cook us a nice little dinner?
I could use a good fucking.
I hope he gets out. We can have him come on the pod.
Italian mafia? Is that what it was?
It said he was Italian. Hold on just a
Is this
second.
window open? Hey. Yeah, close that window. I can hear him
It's
chopping
open?
wood back there.
Literally just Fortnite chopping wood. How does it? This is closed, I think. Too.
Oh, I don't know. He's hitting the wood hard.
They're literally just chopping wood, I think.
We're recording this on a Tuesday, and it's about 70 degrees out right now, so we're setting up a little bonfire outside.
Not a bonfire.
No bonfires.
Bonfires are huge. So
Campfires.
I got in a fight with my girlfriend over this. You guys can. This is something we engage the fans in the comments. Let me know. Is a bonfire just like just a fire, like a normal, just some wood? Like in my mind, a bonfire has to be like a stack of like pallets or like a couch or like big deal. You gotta throw like a barrel of gas
Like
on
gas
there. And like,
on it. You can't.
like yeah, like a fire, you're just gonna like stand around. Like a bonfire, you're like at some points you're gonna be like, this isn't safe. I need to back the fuck up.
Right, like it might catch the trees above on fire type deal.
Yeah.
Nice. Those are solid. Okay, I agree with that difference.
Like when I think of
misspoke.
bonfire, I think of like WVU, them burning couches and like just like crazy stuff.
Should we just burn the studio when we're done?
I think I'd take the rest of the house down with it, considering it's on the top.
Just burn it down.
I don't know.
I'm kind of down. It would probably get a lot of views.
Maybe.
Running the world sets the third floor of their house on fire. 10 screenshots. 10 screenshots and we'll burn the entire house.
Screech, set the bar low.
Yeah, 10 screenshots. We'll do it.
What else we got?
Let's see. Well, so I was just briefly looking at CNN because they're so credible and not fake news or anything. This is the most credible source.
Absolutely.
And they were saying how Disneyland in California, they're trying to like really expand. Like I was just like looking briefly at it, and there was like they're trying to do like literally like worlds. Like they want to do like a Zootopia world, like a Frozen world, like all these like new movies that have come out within like the past like, couple of years. They're trying to just like
That'd be dope.
like I wish I was a kid.
Yeah, let's go back.
Cause like I went to Disney World, not Land. I went to Florida Disney World.
I went to Disney
when I was
World.
8.
I didn't think it was that cool. My parents wanted to go back my whole life. I went in like 4th grade. I don't know. How old were you in 4th
I don't
grade?
know how old. 8th. I was 8.
9, 10, I don't know. Yeah. So I went at the same time. And I was just like, parents like, let's go back. Like in high school, and I was like, I didn't have that much fun.
I can't really.
Like maybe when you go with
much.
your kids and they have just the time of their life, like
Right.
it'd be one thing, like to see the joy on their face and them see their characters. I feel like they have to be young enough to be like, oh my god, it's
Right. But you were just
Minnie
a
and
stone
Mickey.
cold killer.
yeah. I
You
just
just didn't care.
didn't care. I was just
That's
there for the
funny.
ride. Like I was old enough, I wanted to go like on all the like big roller coasters and stuff.
I can't really remember the trip much. I just remember this is the one thing I remember from Disney. I was on like the line for like one of like the water slide things with my brother, and this kid that I like made friends with was like, "Bro, I'm leaving. Can I like cut you to get like in line?"
He give you the fast pass.
Right. He was like, "Bro, but I'm leaving like soon. This is gonna be like my last one. Can I do it?" And there was already a long line. I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." This kid cut all the way up to like the top, went down the slide, jumped back in line, and just kept doing it. He kept telling people he was leaving, and he just kept going up.
He's a little rat.
He was a little rat, dude. I thought we were tight. I thought we were friends.
Damn.
He's just a
He
little.
had it figured out, dude.
Dude, he did, bro. I was like, "Wow, should I start cutting the line?"
I would say he
like,
was bullying before that was like a thing.
I know, dude, but that was like one of the, I don't really remember much from the trip.
I remember
to be
we
honest.
went over spring break, and I was still in school. Like we didn't have school off because we had too many snow days or something. And my parents made me keep a journal of like all the educational things we did each day. I like had to go back to the hotel room at the end of the night and like write like my parents made me write like 10 things that I did that day that was like educational. I was like, my teacher's not even gonna like
Not even look at
never
this.
gonna see this.
Yeah.
And then, like, I was like cleaning out notebooks one day in my room, and I like found it like 4 years later. I was like, teacher never even saw this. Like, why did I write this? Oh my god.
I know. I took a notebook around and I had like the characters like sign my notebook or like the.
Dude, I had a DSi and I took pictures. I was the coolest kid there.
I don't even think I had a DS back in the day.
Those are You were so lit. with
Snap some
DS.
pictures with the DSi.
Dude, I'm like, when you're at
Good
wrestling
man.
tournaments, like all those like people that are in there, you could do like the local chats.
Oh, dude.
You just
dude,
like
what were
you
those
try to
called?
like scribble. I don't know, dude. You just try to like scribble try to make the
Yeah.
whole like thing black by drawing on it.
What was the DS group like chats called? What were those rooms called?
I don't know.
I can't
Google this.
remember, dude.
Google this.
I can't remember. But if you guys are taking notice, we're no longer recording on a phone because we bought a camera, another camera.
Yeah. DS chat
So what were those chats called, dude?
feature.
I really can't see you, dude. This light is pretty bright.
Who? Oh. PictoChat.
PictoChat, dude. That's what it was.
That's so dope.
PictoChat.
Somebody should make it. Look at that. I wish I could throw that up on the computer.
Oh,
We'll throw it up on the screen, dude. Yes.
That's funny. PictoChat.
Yes. And then it would have like the one message on the split screen above of what the
Oh
last.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Those things were way ahead of their time.
Way ahead. They had it figured out, man.
You know who was really ahead of their time? PSP.
Dude, I had a PSP. Well, no, I didn't. My brother did.
I would
He
say
had
my
Call of
buddies
Duty
had
for
one,
it.
and I was just like always wanted to play with it.
Those were crazy because that was like way before like anything.
Way too fresh into the game.
What, dude? They
Like, tell me that wouldn't be a huge hit now.
would be. It's kind of.
Tell me the people that are addicted to COD. If they could
Dude.
like sit on a plane or on a bus and play COD.
grind. They kind of redid it like with
Did they?
well, not the same company. Sony didn't do it, but
With a Switch.
with the Switch, the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like just a bigger version of a
Yeah.
PSP.
Damn.
I just remember the PSP because I always called it a pretty small penis. And we were like back in like middle school, we thought that shit was hilarious.
Oh my god. Pretty small penis.
Pretty small penis.
You got their ass.
We got them. That's why they didn't make any more of them.
Because John Yule just botted him too much?
Yeah, we were like pretty small penis.
Oh my.
I don't even know when did those come out. Look up when those came out. 2000. I'm gonna guess 2006 probably. Something like that. Something way before.
Producer, yeah, we know. We could hear it loud and clear. You came in late. We were looking out the window.
I thought the
seeing
window
who-
was open, but he's just out there.
That's how loud the chopping was. It sounded like Fortnite. Somebody was trying to take your structure
I'm telling
down.
you, it's literally a murder weapon.
Was Fortnite ahead of his time?
It's what started the time.
It did start the time.
What was I looking
Fortnite
up?
did. When did the PSP come out? Fortnite, it's trash now, but that started the Battle Royale games.
PSP came out March 24th, 2005.
I was close. I said 2006. Was that before the iPhone?
Well, see, it came out in 2005, but by the time it probably would have like became like popular and like actually
Yeah.
available, it probably was 2006.
When did the first iPhone come out? I think it was 2007. I think the PSP came out before the first iPhone did.
I thought the first iPhone was 2004. Maybe it's I don't know.
You have
I
the
have
iPod.
No idea.
I don't know.
See, like I don't remember when like that came out. 2007, June 29th, 2007. See, like
I'm on it with the dates, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember. Like I know we grew up. Like I just feel like we've always had them around. Like I don't remember being like, oh, the first like this came out. Like I remember like my dad had like a BlackBerry, and like that was like the
Right.
hot shit. They were on the TVs, they were the ads, and like it was like so cool. And but I don't remember like the iPhone coming out.
Yeah, no, because it didn't make that much noise when it first came out.
I think when we were really young, like they're not marketing that on Disney Channel.
Right, and I guess like just technology in general wasn't the same. Like you had to call people on home phones or run down to your buddy's house and knock on the door. Like, hey, can Tommy come out and play?
Yeah, I miss those days.
Those were the great days.
Literally the golden days. Just
And
go out. Like there's that meme you see all the time. It's like there was a day you didn't know it, but that was the last day you went and played with your friends.
Yep, dude. So
You're just
sad.
never
man.
the same.
So sad.
Like, I miss just having like all the neighborhood kids over and playing wiffle ball in the yard or
Those were the times.
yeah.
And dude, you would like just run around outside all day.
Yeah.
But you knew 5:30 hit, you had to get home. Dinner.
Oh, I didn't have that.
You didn't have that. When did you guys eat dinner?
Well,
at?
see, we didn't have like a time. We would
Oh.
just, so it was like always at my house. So we would always just like eat. We would just play and then be like, all right, go piss off. We're going to eat. And then we'd eat. And then like
Like, I'll meet you
then
out
I'd
after
run,
dinner.
Yeah, I'd run over to their house, grab them, and they'd come back. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I always knew, like, my neighborhood, there was probably like 15 or 20 kids that like we just mobbed around the neighborhood. Like,
Yeah.
dude, okay, this is another side note. This is what makes me mad. I don't see like kids like jumping my fence and like running from their friends like playing tag anymore. Like, you best believe I was jumping people's fences, running through backyards.
Dude,
like,
I have a funny story that I was thinking about.
What?
So so my house is on like an alleyway. So there's an alley here, and then it goes almost all the way over to the next block. Like, I live on this. There's on the corner of the alley on the block, and actually I live on 3 corners of a road.
Yeah.
So then there's an alley that goes in between. So there's just like one row of house on this side, alley, and then one row of house on this side. So you can get to like almost all the houses in the neighborhood from the alley.
Right.
But the alley behind my house goes like over, and instead of going the whole way over to like the next street, it like stops with one row of houses before. So there's like one strip of backyard in between here and where my buddies lived.
Yeah.
So we would always, especially if it was like dark out, we would just dash through that yard. And like my mom was friends with this lady, and I didn't know that. And this lady like came to my house one time, and she was like, "Hey, can you guys like stop running through my yard?" And we were like, "Yeah, sorry." She was like, "Oh, sorry." Like it's not the biggest deal. I just have a huge German Shepherd,
Oh my
and I
God.
wouldn't want it to like think you were like attacking us, and it just like attacked you.
Just mauled you.
That's the same dog that jumped up and hit me in the face and chipped my tooth one time. So
Damn.
yeah,
Damn.
vicious.
Vicious. But yeah, that's what I'm like.
I miss and bikes. Do kids have bikes
No,
like they used
kids
to?
don't use bikes, bro. They have these like electric scooters, man. They ruined their generation.
They need a scooter. No, here's what they need. They need a racer scooter to the ankle, set everything right.
And that would be like a hard reset. That'd be like power button, volume button on the iPhone. Like,
Yeah.
Turns off, restarts.
Yeah, absolutely.
They just need a karate
Like, just
chop.
control, alt, delete, all the like settings come up, and you just delete that shit.
Delete it.
Turn it off.
Restart it. Dude,
Maybe we should just walk around and start just hitting kids in the ankles with razor scooters.
that'd be kind of funny.
I think it'd be criminal.
That would be funny though. But the thing is they would try to like come after us,
And we could just scoot away.
but then you just beat the shit. Okay, I was gonna say you just beat the shit out of
Just
them.
beat the brakes off him.
Or we could just scooter away. How much do you think a razor scooter is these days? I swear to God, it
40
was like
bucks.
$15 back in the day,
I'd
man.
say.
It was like they're probably expensive now,
Razor scooter.
but those were the days, man. Just getting hit in the shin with a razor scooter.
Oh, I can get them for $30 from Target. $30 Amazon, $30, $29.29.
Okay, that's actually not bad.
2021 electric scooter, 40 miles an hour, 1,000 watt, $1,600. Razor folding scooter, ages 5 and up, $25 at Walmart. Yes, please.
Yes, get the razor scooter. Dude, 40 miles an hour. You know how fast that is?
That's flying. Literally zooming.
Like you.
Dude, do you remember these little shits from gym class?
Oh, those are like scooter
They're
boards.
literally just like, they're like dollies. Like, it's something you should use to
Yeah.
move equipment.
Like you
but
put
instead they were just like,
boxes on, you push.
yeah, that's what you should use them for.
Yeah.
But they're just like, no, let's give them a bunch of kindergartners to get their fingers stuck in them.
Those things were crazy. Gym class hit different.
I was
man.
gonna say gym class in elementary school was OP.
It really was. And then like middle school came, and that's when like
You actually start doing like work and stuff.
right like
You know, like keep your heart rate above certain zones and like do like workouts. And
I feel like also when I was in middle school I was like trying to be cool and
You
shit, so I
look
didn't
good.
want to sweat.
all the guys everyone had like their axe. They're like, oh yeah, I like this deodorant, this Old Spice. You were like so cool. 6th grade, you were using deodorant. You were the coolest kid. Coolest kid.
Everywhere, dude. You were putting it everywhere, bro.
I used to like. I remember rubbing it on my abs. Oh my
Dude,
God.
yeah.
Kids think Axe is cologne. They like walk around, you're like coughing, you're like, oh my God.
Literally, like, what is that stench coming from you? No, I just put my Axe on, man.
Like, dude, like it smells like chocolate. Like it smells like just aerosol. Like it smells terrible.
Like that's literally the fumes my car emits. Like when I'm driving.
I
down
would
the road.
rather put my just mouth on the end of an exhaust than have
Than
Axe.
breathe in Axe.
Oh
my God! Like, don't get me wrong. I carry around deodorant with me in my party bag. But like,
Party bag. That should be a video on its own.
I'll make a party bag video.
Yeah, breaking down the contents of a party bag.
I feel like everybody should have a party pack. If you're going out, I think you need it.
Yeah.
All the essentials, man.
We don't go out though.
That's true. We don't go out.
This is prepared for next year.
Corona
November.
times, man. Yeah, next November. I can really put my party pack to use. But
Oh my.
dude, I
We
feel
just
like I
got
had
on a
something
big
else to
tangent.
dude,
We were
I
just
know. I
talking
feel like I
about
had something else to
the
say
good
about
old days.
the good old days. I can't remember now. Did you ever duct tape the wiffle balls you played with?
No.
Oh, dude, those were the days, bro. You got the metal bats out and you duct tape the wiffle balls.
Oh my.
Send them.
Really?
Send them, bro. You can.
See, my yard.
Or racket balls. Done.
So my yard is like, it's actually pretty big, but there's huge trees. So to like, the home run was a street, but like to actually get it to the street was like so damn hard. Like it wasn't that far. It would just get stuck up in there. So you just had to run really fast and hope it wouldn't like fall down fast enough. But we played like pegging.
Oh.
Like it was like all the kids I played with like baseball players, and it was
Yeah.
like, it was intense. There were a couple. I don't think there was ever a day someone didn't go home crying.
That's a successful day.
It was like crying because either they lost or because they got absolutely
beamed.
lit up. Yeah, because a bunch of the kids in my neighborhood were wrestlers too. So like we would literally just like go on the trampoline and start beating the shit out of each other.
I was gonna say that's another thing.
Trampoline.
Nobody's trampolines anymore. I spent so much time on trampolines, dude.
Dude, one thing I'd like to give a quick shout out to trampoline companies for building quality nets, because I would be dead without.
Oh,
Easily be dead.
passed away.
Like probably like 10, 15 times dead over.
Would have seriously passed away.
We would make up the shittiest games on the trampoline that would result in nothing but death if there wasn't a net on it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And you were so just timid when the net ripped.
Dude, those are the best when the net ripped. Because that's how you know.
There's like a hole, and that's
would've
like
taken a
yeah,
spill.
yeah. That and like if people see that, there's like these kids fuck.
Yes, dude. Well, so back in the day, me and one of my good friends I ran with, his neighbor was like a gymnast, so she had like one of like those square like gymnast trampolines with like the high nets.
Yeah.
And dude, those were the days where like we would like take a basketball in there and like the goal was to take the basketball and like throw it against like this like metal beam, and that was the hoop, and you just like tackled each other, like wrestled each other for the ball. Like there was no rules, dude. You just had to touch the ball to the beam. That was it. The amount of time we spent playing that is ridiculous.
The thing is though, now like kids don't have trampolines at their house, but they have all these trampoline parks. Could you imagine
That's
if we had the
true.
trampoline parks when we
like
were
a
little?
like a Sky Zone, like a Sky Max
yeah.
place.
I feel like those didn't come out until like we were older.
Right. Those were fun, dude.
Those are a lot of fun.
I haven't been back, probably
You
because
should go. I'm pretty sure that would like violate our.
I was just like, Coach
Our
would
team
not be
contract.
happy, dude. Because
Like,
somebody's
I would
getting hurt.
I would definitely get hurt.
You know,
At least be sore.
you know whose ankles would get destroyed?
Definitely Maxwell.
Maxwell. His ankles.
Shout out to Maxwell for just taking that ramp like a champion.
Yeah, guys, that was the kid that jumped the bike ramp.
I don't know if jump's the right word.
That's true. Drove
He
off of it.
He just like tried to go through it basically. He didn't try to go over it. He just like was on it and then just tried to keep going. You want to know the worst part about the video you guys saw? That was the second attempt, and it only got worse. Like the first one, he just kind of like he kind of wrote it off and then fell over. Like that one was,
That was bad.
yeah.
Like, I was laughing so hard, dude, when I saw that kid
The
go
like
off of that.
minimum amount of persuasion it took for him to do that was disgusting.
Zero. I literally was just like,
We're like,
hey,
you should
Max,
do it.
when are you going to hit that ramp? He goes, I'll go get my bike.
Like his bike was already loaded in his car, door was shut. He had to open his trunk, pull that thing out, put his helmet on. Did he have a helmet on?
No, we're not having
Oh god. And then climbed up the hill, got on the bike, and started pedaling away off the ramp. Dies. Gets back up. Does it
Does it
again.
again. And the next like couple days of practice, he was like, my ribs hurt.
Yeah.
Because not
He
gonna
was
lie,
definitely broken.
he bit the ground pretty hard, dude.
So hard. So hard.
He bit, dude.
And this is a guy whose back hurts if he runs like 4 miles.
Yeah, dude, he's
broken.
broken. We should get Maxwell on the podcast.
Oh my god.
Just like the amount of like the stories that he tells us, where he was leaving our house and he couldn't open our door, so he crawled out the window.
This window's like 6 feet off the ground if you like hung out of it.
And the thing is like the window, it's not like one of those where you slide it up and you just crawl out. like the window, you slide it down, so like the glass is here, and you have to climb like over the glass and out.
This is when we had a skunk at our house too, and he said he saw it. But
Yeah.
I don't think the door he said he could get past, it was the one that doesn't lock. It was just that plain white door that goes into the mudroom.
It was that one you don't think you could get out of?
Here's what I think happened. I think he twisted the knob and pushed, and it's a pull door. It was just ramming into it and couldn't get out. And was just being an idiot. Like if we would have been there, we'd be like, "Hey Max."
Just open. Maybe
Like any toddler could have just pulled it, but he
put a sign that says like pull. I don't know. Speaking of doors, for the first time in like a long time, I went through like one of those revolving doors yesterday.
Oh really?
Going to
the studio.
Yeah, going to the studio. Yeah, it was sweet.
That's dope. I'm excited to go check this place out.
It's legit, dude. It's legit.
You said it doesn't look anything like you have no idea. Like if you were to walk in, you wouldn't know what you were walking into.
Like the
you
building.
said you like walk into like a suit shop.
Yeah, so you like when you
Like
walk into the building. We're gonna take you guys on a tour, but I'll give you a little insight now. When you walk into the building, there's just like this like massive, there's like glass windows, and there's just suits everywhere. It's like the suit shop. And I like walked in, and I was like looking around, and he's like, we have to go like over here, and you like duck like into like this like narrow like hallway, and there's like an old elevator, and you get in, and it takes you to the 9th floor, which is right above the business building on 10th Street. So like the conference room, you look out, and there's like the whole cathedral you can see.
That looks dope.
Yeah, it's sweet.
That's cool.
It's sweet, but it's like all the way up. It's like above pretty much everything. Like you can see like the water and everything from it.
That's
it's
dope.
Sweet. It's
I'm
sweet.
excited.
But they've got a ton of cool stuff there. So that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna have to use these shitty mics anymore. Actually, I can't say that.
We're gonna
They're kinda nice,
dude. These have treated us well, but no, we're gonna start doing some roadies, going to visiting some buddies, and we're gonna pop these in the car, take them with us, because we can fit them. They're small.
I was gonna say
they're literally as big as my hand.
Put them in the boxes.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna try to start doing is try to like go places and just like pop up shop.
Yeah. So if you're at a place and you want us to come visit, we will come visit.
We'll come visit.
Yeah. If you're willing to shack us up,
I was gonna say,
I'll go.
if you're willing to provide us some shelter.
You provide some shelter, we'll buy you a little meal while we're there and call it even.
Yeah. So that's gonna be cool.
I'm excited because we got buddies literally everywhere. Everywhere.
So just comment.
We'll do some food reviews all over the country.
Yes. Comment where you want to see us potentially take off to, and we'll like do.
Better
like
yet, comment if we can come stay at your house.
That's true. If you'll provide shelter for us, we'd love to come.
Be fantastic. I'll be there.
I almost just threw up into this mic. Dude.
What?
Alright.
What else we got on this list of shit to talk about?
Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Wait, wrong tab. I'm pulling it up. Let's see. 100 things to do while quarantined.
Okay.
Complete a puzzle.
Alright.
Start a blog.
We started a podcast. We kind of have a blog. Go check our website out. It's on our social media with links. I haven't bought a domain name, so I can't even be like, it's runningtheworld.com, because it's like runningtheworld16, all these numbers, I don't even know if it's .com. Go hit that link.
Play an instrument.
Play an instrument or learn to play an instrument?
Wait. It says, dust off that old instrument in practice.
I think it's getting smoky in here, to be honest.
It smells smoky. Dude, I shit you not. This was on CNN. I'm just reading what's on CNN. Text all your exes just in case you have one more thing you wanted to get off your chest.
Dude, this sounds like a terrible list of things like they're trying to get you to do before you die.
Let's see.
I would say don't text your ex ever.
Watch.
I feel like if you, it depends on your ex, but I feel like if you like, especially if you texted all of them and they know each other, they're gonna be like, hey, it depends on the time too.
Because they talk.
But if you send it at like nighttime, they're gonna be like, all right, this person's definitely just hammered. Like they're definitely not in the right frame of mind. They're just like, that was not them talking. That was like the liquor talking.
Sometimes the liquor does talk. Look at pictures of puppies. This is so like random.
This sounds like a list our girlfriends would make of stuff they want us to do.
Put on a soap opera.
Oh.
Have a space in your house where all your Tupperware goes. Organize it and match lids to containers.
What? These sound like so much fun.
What?
What's
This was-
100? Just scroll to the bottom. I don't know what 100 is.
100 is? I think it's 1,000. No, it's 100.
If it's 1,000, dude.
It's 100.
I don't know who compiled this. That's like those writers for like BuzzFeed and stuff, and them like I feel like they just have to like they don't care what they create. They're like we just have to get an article in before the end of the day.
Dude, whoever wrote this was just like 100 random things.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it is.
They just looked up random things, pulled clip art, and then they just wrote titles to describe the words, to describe the pictures instead of actually writing the words and then finding the pictures.
The 100 is sleep. That's all it says. The sleep.
Talk about a letdown there.
I know, like, I thought it was actually gonna be kind of funny, but like, these are just like.
All right, I have a funny question I was thinking about last night when I got home from work at midnight. And I'm
This should be good. The midnight thoughts.
Midnight thoughts, eating a bowl of cereal. I haven't thought of the exact wording, but I was thinking along the lines of, what if you had like all of the cereal like.
Oh God.
all of the cereal like cartoons.
Yep.
Like you had them all in an arena.
Right.
Who would win?
Who wins? So wait, let's go through who we have. We have
Tony the Tiger, obviously. Okay. That's the first person because I was eating a bowl of Frosted Flakes.
You're eating Frosted Flakes.
So actually I was eating a bowl of Frosted Flakes on the bottom with Lucky Charms on top.
That kind of sounds fire.
It was fire. You gotta add a good base. Alright, so you got
Tony the Tiger.
Fucking Tony the Tiger.
Who's the? I don't know names. I'm just gonna the Lucky Charms leprechaun.
I don't know if he has a name. I was thinking that the other day. I don't know if he has a name.
So him.
Toucan Sam.
Toucan Sam.
From Fruit Loops.
What about the Crave dudes?
Dude, that's what. No. In my mind when I was playing it out last night, you know who I think it comes down to? It comes down to those Crave dudes because they can just eat each other with that, and they eat each other, versus the not Frosted Flakes, the
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch because they eat each other too. So I feel like it'd just be the two of them
just like eating each
hashing it out. Yeah, but they're not really they're just like the cereals. They're not really. You know who I feel like is forgotten about the most, and I can't think of the dude's name. You have a lot of information now.
I'm trying to think of the cereals. Is it? I'm for some reason seeing like the wolf from like the Cookie Crisp.
Oh, from the Cookie Crisp?
Yeah.
No, I was thinking that like Jamaican dude from that's the cinnamon stick from Apple Jacks.
Yeah.
I've been eating those in a quarter century.
I remember in high school I found a picture. I was like wearing running shorts and it was in the summer, so I was really tan and I looked exactly like the cinnamon stick from Apple Jacks.
What's that guy's name?
I don't know.
I think his name's Jack.
That would make the most sense.
Apple Jacks.
Cinnamon
stick. That's what comes up. Please tell me what his name is. Apple Jacks needs to stop. No.
What about the captain
Cinnamon. I was thinking Captain Crunch.
Because he's probably kind of a
Who
hard
else?
ass.
I feel like the Rice Krispie like triplets are just a bunch of softies.
Who?
Snap, Crackle, and Pop. I was like, what are their names?
Yeah.
I feel like they're just soft.
What about?
I'm gonna look this up.
What
Cereal
about the
cartoons.
dude? Well, I was thinking of Reese's Puffs, but there's nobody but the dude who raps.
Cartoons and Cereals, a song by Kendrick.
So
I didn't know that.
Automatically win because he's a human.
Oh, the Tricks Bunny, he's crazy.
Reese's
I forgot about
Reese's
him.
Puffs.
Tim Flintstone. That dude's got to get some respect.
Reese's Puffs.
Who else we got in this
That
list?
dude.
Count Chocula.
I'm trying to think of other cereals, dude. Like,
dude, I don't even know who some of these people are.
there's so many like knockoff cereals too that
Yeah.
I just don't know. But who's your final answer? Who'd you say wins?
I'm gonna have to go with.
I'm gonna say Crave because those dudes are more vicious. I think, dude. Like watch the.
Yeah, they are pretty crazy.
Like, watch the
I think I'm
commercials,
really gonna have to go with what's it called? The
Cinnamon Toast Crunch
Cinnamon
guys.
Toast Crunch guys. Also, did you guys? I'll give you guys that little rundown story. Did you guys see that thing last week with the shrimp tails
Yeah.
and rat shit inside
I don't know how accurate.
a
that is.
Frosted Flake or Frosted Flakes? Captain
Nope.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Like what? What? Like it was a huge meme, but it was like real. Like that thing I think was real, but then like so many memes came flying out of there.
Did that guy go to court with the company?
No, I guess. So here's what happened.
What did they say?
So they were like, send it to our lab and we'll test it. That dude was like, no, I'm not handing you the evidence. Right. No, absolutely not.
They're like, oh, we'll take care of it for you. Don't worry.
But I guess that guy was like, he was famous kind of before. He was dating he was married to some celebrity. He was a rapper, and he was like, he had tracks with Kanye and like all this stuff. Go watch the 1 Minute Man video. He does a really good job breaking it down. But like, there was so much stuff that I was just like, the whole story was just like,
it was weird.
What?
Dude.
But it was like trending on Twitter and like Everywhere. It was a huge deal. But obviously the company was like, oh yeah, that wasn't us. He was like, there's literally rat shit. And like KFC said that I thought was so funny. He was like, you are such a dickhead for saying this. He goes, now every time I want to eat a bowl of cereal, I'm gonna have to like he gets
individual one.
He gets a strainer out and dumps the whole thing in there, and he's like shaking it out, like he's like panning for gold. He like shakes it out. He's like, now all the like extra cinnamon is gonna come off of it. He goes, no, there's not gonna be any cinnamon milk in the bottom. He goes, now, and if I ever do go to drink that cinnamon milk, and there's like a couple like speckles at the bottom, I'm gonna be like,
it's Ratchet.
Like scared Ratchet. I thought you said Ratchet at first.
Ratchet.
I missed that word. Ratchet deserves a comeback.
Bitches. Do
you remember when that was like a word?
Like, yeah, because there were some ratchet ass girls on my middle school.
So when I went to the beach in like 7th grade, 8th grade for a wrestling tournament, I got a shirt, like, you know the shirts that they have at like the beach stores, they just have like random shit. I went and said, your selfie so ratchet. I like bought it in my bag.
You still wear that shirt for sure.
I don't know where it is, dude. I should find that. I'm not going home for Easter though. I'm gonna find it next time I go home. I'll come in wearing it.
Are you staying up here for Easter?
Yeah.
Good man. I'm going home to see Big Dal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen him in a minute, so that'll be cool. Show people back in Ohio.
Someone's prowling up here.
Yeah, I can't see.
I think it's him. Probably sure. All right, next.
Let's see what we have. Do you know what Boston? Do you know like the company Boston Dynamics? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, with the robots.
Yeah. Did you see what?
Forget him.
What'd you say?
They make that awesome Robo Dog.
Yeah, they did. That's what I was gonna say. They were just on 60 Minutes. Yeah.
Doors and stuff.
So like it's like a robot dog.
You ever see them like training it? They just like beat it with like sticks and stuff to like, cause it's like trying to like do its task and it's like set so it only like they're trying to train it so that it like because obviously in the world you're not gonna be able to like have perfect situations.
Right.
Like stuff's gonna be in the way. So they're just like beating it with sticks and like it like pulls the door and they like slam it shut and they just mess with it bad.
Yeah, dude. No, that.
It's creepy though.
It's
the way it like walks and stuff.
It's so weird and like.
You ever watch Black Mirror?
Turn level? No, I've never seen it.
They have this in like it might be the last episode. They have like these
How long
like.
is that show?
It's like 5 seasons, but there's only like 3 to 5 episodes a season.
Oh,
but
dude,
some of them are it's a quick one. But the one like last, I think it's the very last episode. There's like these dogs things. They're like they look kind of like they have like the body like a drone. They're like it looks like they're like this big. But they like run so fast and they like have like gun like attack like they have like these like they have all these like random things like these little arms and like they have like guns and they just like start shooting people and like the whole episode it like kills the first like 2 people in like the first 5 minutes and then it like chases this lady, tracks her down and like she does all this stuff to like try and get to it and like try and like take it apart and it's just crazy. But like yeah, the way it like really, I don't know, it's completely unrelated. There's no need to dig into it. If you watch it, you'll know what I mean. But it's just nuts.
I'm gonna have to start watching that show.
It's a solid show. It really it's weird because there's not like characters. Like it's not like you like get invested with these characters and they go every episode. Every episode is different.
Oh, okay.
Like completely different people, completely different storyline. Like
interesting.
But it's all about like how like phones and social media and like all that stuff is kind of like corrupting us.
Right.
Like they're not like upfront. I mean, kind of upfront about it, but it's not like this is the lesson you should take away from it. Just like kind of these like
they don't
stuff
want
that happens.
They want people to infer because they don't want the government to take the shit down.
Pretty much. It's
That kind of reminds me of The Social Dilemma on Netflix too. Like that documentary.
Yeah, I watched that. It's pretty good.
I like kind of have watched it.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen the full thing.
Yeah, I think I watched like 3/4 of it, to be honest. But no, I literally even before I started watching that, I was like kind of starting to like unplug and like kind of stay off, like because a lot of the stuff like I've been reading and watching like they like talk about how bad it is, and I've been a lot more productive since I've been off of it, but like.
That sounds like you're on drugs and shit.
Yeah, but no, all my streaks now, I like barely even Snapchat anyone anymore. Like, if you text me, I'll text you back, but I kind of like slow to get to it, and like I try to stay off of social media and try to just like do my own thing and be more productive, because I wasted a lot of time just like scrolling through the gram and stuff like that. But like obviously when it's for this, I get on there and do it, but like I try not to, because it's a trap, dude. You get in, and like like they show you all this stuff, and like it just like ruins your mood and like all this shit, but then like you waste so much time. Like you're like, oh, I'm just gonna do 5 minutes, and before you know it, you've watched just hours of content.
Just random shit.
Yeah.
But like, that's why I haven't like I have TikTok now, because we have a whole TikTok.
We made a whole
page.
episode about how we didn't like TikTok.
Yeah, but
like episode 2, I think.
Yeah, I still don't like really like it, but it's like a good way to like get a lot of different people to view your stuff.
And there's such a wide variety of content. Like mine's literally just stock talk.
Yeah.
Stocks.
But
like there is some valuable information on there, but there's also just like, especially for like the stock side, there's just posers. Like people that act like they know what they're talking about, so that you buy their course and then you find out they don't know shit. But
isn't it kind of crazy that like on Twitter, I could do like a couple minutes of research about, I don't know, let's say like something in the medical field, and I could sound just as credible as somebody who's been in the field for the same amount for like years.
Yeah.
And we both get like 150 characters to say something.
Mm-hmm.
I could say something
and get way more clicks, way more
credible.
Retweets. Yep.
Even though it's technically not, but it sounds more credible than the person who actually like, knows, just because.
And people will go with like what, and it's just kind of like people just see it and they're like, holy shit, and they just like run with it.
Right, like no matter what it is.
Yeah,
like,
and like,
just,
or
taking it
people don't really look at anything. It could just be headlines. If you don't like actually read the article, you won't have the real truth. You just have the headline.
Exactly. I don't know. I just think that it's kind of, those platforms are.
Yeah.
But I guess it has.
So basically, just fact check.
I feel like our generation kind of is able to separate like, like, oh, this person's bullshitting between this person's like, for real, but that's because we grew up without social media for a while. But I feel like the new generation's coming in now, like all they know is
idiots.
social media,
oh my
social
God. My
media.
brother would be
That's
like,
it.
did you see this? Or like send me the article, but he just read the headline. I'm like, dude, what you said has nothing to do with this article.
And then you click on the link and it's like that dude sitting there at the end of the bed with his dick out.
Pretty much.
But like, yeah, no, nobody clicks on like.
With his dick out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what we were talking about.
But like, yeah, that was just like nobody reads like actually like that. They look at the headlines and they're like, oh. And the headlines are like 5 words summing up the whole entire thing, and it's never accurate. So I don't know. It's a scary place, man.
Absolutely.
It's a scary place. But I think that's why Mark Zuckerberg's making Instagram for 13-year-olds and under. Instagram for kids.
That's so weird.
Wasn't up here, dude? I can't even see.
Yeah, Kate's over there. Didn't they say that he wanted to like make? He wanted to make for like poor countries, Instagram for poor countries.
What would that entail?
I don't know. I'm gonna try and find it.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah. No. Like, what would be different?
Well, what's the difference between? Because poor people are on Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't think it's any different.
That's what I thought it was. I thought that's like, I can't remember when it was. Like it was not that long ago.
Interesting. Interesting. I don't know.
Who knows?
Mark Zuckerberg's an interesting guy.
Interesting fellow.
But the movie, The
robot.
Social Network, is actually a good movie.
Hmm?
The Social Network on Netflix. Have you seen that?
I don't think so.
It's about Mark Zuckerberg making Facebook in college and stuff.
Yeah.
I would definitely give it a check out.
He like rolled that out of his Harvard dorm, like what, sophomore year, something. Just absolutely.
Yeah,
nuts.
like if you watch the movie, they tell you like the whole entire story.
He was like our
all
age.
all the lawsuits
dropped
and
out.
everything that he got into and
Crazy.
whatnot. But I don't know. He is a robot. Just like
Well, did you see
the videos of him in court?
that? But no, what's the Jack Dorsey? That's the founder of Twitter. Yeah. I think so. He sold the first like tweet that was like that was like the most expensive NFT for a while.
The first tweet?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was just like
Show up
finally
on
here or something like that. Like he just like tweeted like something funny. Like
Yeah.
that was like the first tweet ever. Can find it real quick.
And he sold as an NFT.
Yeah. So
How
like
much did
not.
he sell it for?
Hold on.
And for those at home that don't know, NFTs are non-fungible tokens.
Go here. I saw such a good video. If you've seen the Jack Harlow explaining NFTs,
Nope.
it's a video of him explaining NFTs, but the video is styled like Eminem's I'm Some Shitty, or My Name Is.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it actually
Like the video, it's just like
is he
he's
just,
like
like,
laying in the
messing
bed. No, he's like actually explaining NFTs.
Oh, okay.
But he's like the music video. He's like laying in the bed with the two girls, just
Yeah.
like they do in the movie or in the music video.
Yeah.
And like there's I didn't get a good look at the video, but there's like the fake like Dr. Dre figure that they have in
Yeah.
Eminem, and he's like standing there and like the Eminem just like bobbing your head with the hat on, like literally like it's such a good rendition of the video.
Yeah,
He said he texted just setting up my Twitter, TWTTR. That's what he tweeted on March 21st, 2006. Yeah, Jack Dorsey. He sold it for 2.9 million. Not the actual tweet, just the NFT. So like the guy doesn't own the tweet. He just owns
Right.
like
a screenshot,
of the tweet, right? Basically.
Which is weird because you can
like, why can't I just screenshot?
you
it?
can go and screenshot that tweet.
Yeah, but
But,
you
like-
can't sell it because
Right.
I guess you could, but like in the same sense, like that guy, if you sold it for enough where it caught that guy's attention,
Right.
they could be like, hey, like
You can't.
that's mine, and sue the like.
And, right. But no, I watched like
I feel, but like who gets to say
who like governs the NFTs.
that one? But like, who's to say like does Twitter own all my tweets and they can make an NFT out of it? Like, can I go screenshot my tweets and they're my NFTs? Are they Twitter's NFTs?
Mm.
Like, obviously that wasn't something when you assigned to agree with Twitter. When on the next update,
Right.
I'm sure it's gonna be. But like, who owns those? Like, you see those
That's-
flags that are like tweets of people.
Yeah.
Like,
no, that's a good point.
who owns those?
Do you own your own?
If I own a picture and post it on Instagram, does Instagram then own the NFT of that?
Right.
But I would have the rights to the. I don't know. Like it's gonna be. That's the thing with like technology and stuff always like evolving like that. Like, who really knows?
Because this has never like happened before, so I don't know.
Yeah, interesting stuff.
Good thing I'm not gonna be in the position to make that decision though,
Yeah,
unless I start selling some NFTs.
just us.
NFT, $2.9 million.
Sure.
That'd be lit. That'd be lit. I'd drop out of school for sure.
For 2.9 of us just sitting here in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Guaranteed. I'd drop right out. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
But no, I watched. It was like almost 50-minute video of Gary Vee talking about
Yeah.
NFTs. He was on a podcast or
Crazy.
something. But yeah, I was just like doing.
That dude. How does he understands everything?
I don't know how he does it, but he always knows the next trend, and so he's like he like talks about it in that 50-minute video. He's like, yeah, I've been learning about NFTs for like a year now.
I love that's the thing, like,
How do you even
no
know?
one was, it had to have been out for a while, because no one was talking about it, and then NBA's made their own, like,
Right.
what? So, you're right,
He's way
the way
ahead
he
of the
talks, he's way ahead, and, like, if he doesn't know anything, he's like, I don't know, and he'll go look it up, like, he'll
Right.
go figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be like, when crypto first started, like, not when it first started, but like when it really went on that rise, like in 2016, whatever that like really big Bitcoin spike was.
Gary
like,
Vee was there.
Well, but he was like, people were like asking about it. And he was like, I don't really know anything about this. Like, it's kind of hands off.
Yeah.
Like now that he knows, he'll like talk about it. But yeah, he might be the most interesting man in the world.
He really is. He's awesome. He's got
Awesome.
some cool stuff.
Yeah.
I love his.
I love how just raw he is too.
Oh yeah, dude.
He'll just tell you how it
tell
is.
you to quit making fucking excuses and do something right to your
he'll,
face.
he'll literally like tell you to call your parents, tell them to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, he loves telling.
He loves that. He
telling
like
people
he's like
to
yeah.
do
He
that.
if not parent not I mean normally it is parents, but like not just parents. Anyone that's holding you back, he's really
Right.
big on just like
He's like, call them right now.
call them right now and tell them just to go.
Tell them to fuck off.
Yeah.
Right.
He's
now.
like he's like unless they're providing some sort of money for your life that they don't owe you don't owe them anything.
Right.
Like tell them to quit wasting your time and move on to bigger better things.
Good man. He's a great man.
Great guy.
Well, we're 50 minutes in,
Yeah.
so honestly, we could probably just wrap it up.
Alright.
That was an interesting one. We just
All
kinda
over the
rambled.
place.
Just kind of rambled.
Shitting some news stuff.
Whatever we had those updates on the new studio and whatnot.
Yeah. I feel like there's
So-
something else we had in there we were like we need to talk about.
The Godzilla vs. King Kong.
No, I keep getting ads for that. Just pisses me off at this point.
The Volkswagen switching company name.
That is a thing, but it was just April Fool's joke.
That's the only thing I have in here.
All right,
Let's see. Yeah. So.
good enough.
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
Yeah,
Thanks for hanging out with us for 50 minutes or
absolutely.
However long this
So we can
was.
stay at your house. Let us know. One.
yeah.
There's something else we really comment. Who would win in a fight of the
serial characters.
cereal contest? There were cereal characters. What? There was something else. It was like we need to get the people involved in. People screaming.
Why does it sound like there's a trillion people outside? Is there?
I don't know.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
A trillion?
15 trillion?
Yeah, maybe.
Over or under 15?
I'm gonna say 16 trillion.
Over under 15.
Over 16 trillion.
Oh, 16 trillion? Okay.
Yeah. All right, 16 trillion people at our house right now. So
We're gonna go outside and have a
I'm gonna
fire.
s'more.
Not a bonfire, a fire.
Not a. Oh, that's what it was. What's a bonfire? That was the
What's
first thing.
considered a
I
bonfire?
knew there was something else. All right.
Well, yes, stay tuned for some more other videos, and obviously have a great Thursday, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.